toe beans. I'm at Sparkle and Paw Prints with Miss Sparkle. So today the plan is to try and get this WIP N Chat filmed. Yeah, that's the plan. Let's hope we succeed. Now the dime painting is upside down because obviously I need to work from the top. Only way to do that is to do it upside down. So yeah. I know this isn't for get the spook on, but honestly, at this point, I can't find the other kit, so I just make doing with what I've got. So, and this kit's from Amazon, I think it was. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. Yeah. So no idea what to say. We moved house, which I've said a lot, but I mean, some of the things you wouldn't see it in and things, so it's nice. Oh yeah, any noises, it is half term, so obviously kids are around. Normally they are. It's quite quiet actually, even for the kids. So if you do happen to hear any noises, it's probably them. What else is there? Oh, the animals, because obviously I have those. So my plan is to try and get this finished. I don't know if it'll be done in this WIP N Chat, but I mean, I want to get it finished today, so fingers crossed. Yes, so a lot of sorry. Get Your Spook on 2 is nearly finished and we're about to start a new event, so that's exciting. Plus it'd be nice to have a different kit, I guess. Honest to God, I cannot honestly remember where half my kits are. It's just getting to that point where I'm just trying, whatever kit I have with diamonds with it just gets kitted up. Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, it's also my birthday soon. Can you believe it? I can't. I'm about to turn 30. It's crazy. All I asked Mr. Sparkle for this year was just books. I was like, I have a lot of diamond paintings. I have diamond paints I still need to unbox. I don't think I need any more right now. He started laughing, but he agreed. So he has picked up like at least 5 so far. He has another one on order for me. Yes, I'm very excited. He wanted a rough idea of the kind of books, so we walked around town and I was pointing out books that I would like that were on my list. So, because I've also started a book talk too, guys, which is kind of cool. I'm doing like a TBR trolley, and oh my gosh, I've got 68, well I had 68 books in there to begin with. I'm now down to 63 because obviously I'm on my TBR 5. I decided to just load up the trolley at separate intervals, otherwise my trolley would be overloaded and I would never have enough room. I'd need a second trolley, and I didn't want to have to go buy another trolley because the one just looks nice. So there's that. I actually had a question for you. So obviously, depending on the books themselves, I can, like, you know, how many I read in a month. Would you like a wrap up on like the review of the books that I read in the month? Or do you think that I should just not bother doing that? I don't know. Because obviously you don't, even if you did follow on Book Talk, like you get the reviews for each individual book. But do you want to see like how many books I read in a month, my monthly wrap up for reading? I should really probably do something similar for diamond paintings when I'm back into the flow like I was before. Just general question really. I'm saying a lot because my brain is just not seeming to think right now. Sorry guys, I have no idea what's going on. Yesterday I had loads of ideas to talk to you about, and today I'm just blank. As I'm filming this, I'm actually trying to edit the video for today because this is obviously going out for me tomorrow. And I'm hoping that with this one finished, I'll have a post review for you for Friday. But we'll just have to wait and see, I guess, because at the moment I feel like this is going to be a long, slow process. Again, with the sorry, I have no idea what's going on with me today. I had a friend pass away the other week, so my head has been a bit all over the place with that, and the stuff that's going on with my mum is just very crazy right now here. But we're getting there. We're getting there. My mum has started her chemo finally. So second treatment was Monday that just went, but her blood cell count is really low. They wanted to keep her in originally, and then it went up a little bit, so they let her go home. But now my nephew has a cold, bless his heart. It's not his fault. It's no one's fault, obviously. It happens. But he is not allowed near her because if she catches a cold, she will be hospitalised. And yeah, so it's just really chaotic for her right now. She's really in the dumps because she can't sit, she can't have my nephew next to her. And, you know, it's making her a little bit upset because, yeah, he's on half term. So, but she's doing okay, really. She's being her normal, annoying mum self, as she does. There's no other way to describe her, really. I've had so many people contact me and ask me how she is and stuff, and I have to go through it all every time with them all. Just like, you know, mum's fine, she's doing good, and stuff like that. I mean, I don't live there anymore, so it's kind of hard. I came home after 3 months with her because I think, to be fair with you, 1, I was going stir crazy, and 2, I just think that she needed some space as well. Like, she doesn't really need her daughter hovering around her constantly, watching her as if she's gonna break. So I think it was more about for her sanity that I left. But I mean, I did a lot while I was there with her to help her. So, but I'm hoping to spend Christmas this year at home. I know the whole bit could be your mum's last year, but my mum, while I was there, was adamant that I, you know, get on with my life and live it the way I would normally. And she was like, 'cause I'm not going to be here forever. We found out she has stage 4 cancer now. It was originally stage 3, but it's moved. And it's gone to her shoulders, it's in her throat. It's this, yeah. She didn't do very well when they told her the news. And I wasn't even there when they told her that it had moved, but yeah. So, but my nan has been going down to see her. My nan lives a bit more closer than I do. She lives in Milton Keynes. So she goes down to see her. She bought her a new mattress for the bed and was like, the one you've got isn't good enough. She bought her a new one. My mum was like, I don't feel the difference. I started laughing. Then my nan comes down a lot with one of my aunts, and they spend like the day with my mum and that. And one of my aunts bought my nephew the new David Walliams book that just came out. He's absolutely bestotted by my aunt. He just loves her to pieces. He said that she's his favourite. My mum was telling me that there's a picture of the two of them sitting there with his arms wrapped around her. So it's kind of cute. Yeah, so it's just one of those, we're keeping a close eye on mum. She's obviously sleeping a lot as well. So we're just doing the best we can for her. I mean, she knows that if she needs me, I'll go straight back. I wouldn't hesitate to go home and help her out if I'm needed. But I would like that to not have to happen. But I know it will eventually. She wants me to be here for Christmas as well. So I think she's trying her hardest to just, you know, keep good and as healthy as possible. She's gaining a bit of weight now because she's found a better diet that works better for her, so she's happy with that. And she was like to me when she spoke to me, I've gained weight. I was like, that's good. I was like, your weight will go up and down. It's normal. And she was like, I know, but I've gained weight now. Last time I lost it. And when I was talking to her, because she's being treated like the royal medicine, she's like, where's this lunch lady? The whole time. While she was waiting for treatment, she was like, the lunch lady's coming around soon with the trolley and I want my lunch. And I sat there laughing at her. I was like, Mum, you need to stop. Bear in mind, she ate before she left the house. Then she got to the hospital for 8 o'clock. Had a full fry up while at the hospital for breakfast. And then was waiting for her lunch. She didn't get let out until after 6:30. So, and my uncle's been kind enough to take her and pick her up and stuff. So that's one less worry, I guess, for her. But yeah, so she's going on about this blooming lunch trolley. We have this little black cat, right, at the new house that keeps standing outside my front door meowing. I have a feeling there is a strong possibility that he used to live here with the old tenant, which is fine, you know, I understand, but it really grinds my gears when someone leaves a house and leaves their cat behind. Like, who does that? This cat comes every day. I can't let him in the house because I'm pretty sure he has fleas, on top of the fact that I've already got a cat in the house and I don't need fighting. But it's just, I don't know, what possesses people to just abandon their animals like that? I don't understand. I really don't. And like the other day I was trying to gently maneuver him away from the front door so I can get into the front door. He actually attacked me, bit into my hand and scratched it. It really hurt for a while. I cleaned it out thoroughly and stuff, but yeah, he still attacked me. I was really super surprised, like, oh my gosh, I hadn't even like hurt him. I was just putting my hand in front of my doorway, like the gap between my door. As I was trying to put my leg in, I put my hand down there first so he couldn't barrel into my kitchen, because that's where my front door leads to, is my kitchen. And I didn't want him getting in there because I didn't know if my own cat was in the kitchen as well, and I didn't really fancy having to pull him apart just to put the cat back outside, and he actually went for me. And then I was like, oh, okay. Which it really hurt. If you can hear that, it's the cat trying to get into the room. I shut this room's door and he doesn't like being alone all the time. And I've been sitting with him all morning, so I thought he'd be all right. And he was asleep when I left the room. He woke up, obviously. He's probably in the hallway now, which means he might set off my dog because she doesn't like when she knows he's being a bit silly. But yeah, so this black cat keeps coming around. He was sitting outside today on top of my garden bin, just sitting in the rain. I was trying to keep telling him every day, like, I'm sorry, but this isn't your home anymore. Like, we called the RSPCA and they told me, leave him, just leave him out there. I was sitting there thinking, really? Like, this cat's sitting in the rain. Like, I thought that at one point I thought he lived across the road with the lady that lives there. Because one day I see her open her door and I see him come running out of her house. So I was like, oh, he actually has got a home. But he's always at my door, like constantly. He never ever leaves it. And then when he does go away, it's only for a few hours. And then he comes back and starts meowing all over again. And I'm like, oh my. And it breaks my heart. I hate seeing... Like, I know I could help him, but at the same time, it could be dangerous for my own animals, and I'm not putting my own at risk. I called the RSPCA thinking that they'll come check his chip if he's got one, at least take him so he's in a nice warm place to get warm food and stuff, and they just said leave him where he is I was like, what? They're like, yeah, just leave him. Eventually he'll go back home. I'm like, I don't know if he used to live here before me though. I don't know if he thinks this is his home. And like, yeah, just leave him there. He'll figure it out. I'm like, I've been here like nearly a month now and he's been here every day. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't put food out for him because I don't want him coming back. But then I saw someone else down the street put food right at the end of my walkway a couple of days ago. I was like, so this, another reason why he keeps coming back here, because he knows that someone's going to come along and feed him, which doesn't help the situation. I've already tried getting, like, you know, animal rescues to come and get him. I was like, and I can't guarantee when he's here. Like, he's outside now, meowing his little head off. Like, and he's got a collar on, no tag on it, and he's got a flea collar on underneath that. I can see that from where he is. So obviously he was somebody's. I just don't know who he is now. And I'm hoping that that person was smart enough to chip him, so that eventually when somebody comes to get him, he can get home. But I mean, I don't even know if the old owner actually did take him with them, and then he came back here because they let him out by accident. I don't know, but it does bug me a lot that he's there. Like, I've done everything that I can. I mean, I've got a few different charities and things to come get him, and they've all told me the same thing: just leave him be. Unless he was like laying on the floor, like physically laying on the floor, unable to move and things, like he's been attacked or something, I have to leave him where he is, because eventually he'll just go away. I was like, but I don't want him starving to death out there. Like, at least if you guys come and get him, you can feed him. And they were like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. Because you're not giving him food, he'll learn not to keep coming back. A month later, he's still here. So, I don't know. I did try to knock on the lady across the road door, but she doesn't answer. Well, she didn't answer me. Well, she has people going in and out of her house constantly, so I don't know. We are obviously in the process of like sorting the house out. My craft room looks half and half. The table I'm dime painting on looks great, but the other table that I'm using to put my stuff on it, not so much. It looks like chaos over there. And we've got to start painting soon, which we're very excited for. We're going to start with the bathroom. It's got like champagne tiles already in there. I really don't like that. I feel like it's just not nice. Like, my bath is champagne and everything. All the ceramics is like that weird colour. Like, kind of this colour. It's just not nice for me. So, well, baby pink, I guess, actually, because on here it's 819, which is a baby pink colour. But, yeah, I said to Mr. Sparkle, we need to brighten it up a little bit better. He says to me, how are we doing now? I was like, we're going to put mint in there to make it a bit more colourful. I didn't want dark colours in the house. I don't want anything like that. I wanted it nice and bright but muted, so that if we had to paint over it, to repaint, a couple, like at least one coat of white would definitely fix it to go back to white, so I can repaint. So muted colours. The kitchen downstairs is going to be champagne because that's one of our main rooms. Our hallway, we've only got one big massive hallway, which is like from our back door straight upstairs, but our back door looks exactly like our front door, so no one really notices the difference here. But we're doing that as a candy floss colour, which would be nice. We're gonna do that, and that's gonna go also by the front door, that little walkway when we come in. And then we've put our bedroom downstairs because our bed's a super king size and it can't fit in the actual any rooms upstairs, which we rent from a company called Gentoo, which is kind of like a cancelled housing association. So our housing officer came around the other day. We were like, we've only been here 3 weeks, and she was like, you haven't unpacked yet? And we were like, we've been here 3 weeks. We're still unpacking as we go along. At this point, about to hit the month mark, so she came last week. Anyway, she then was moaning that our bedroom is downstairs where the front room is, and we were like, well, technically, rooms are rooms, okay? You haven't got a sign on there saying this has to be the front room. you know, it's just the way the house is designed. You know what room's a kitchen, you know what room's a bathroom, but every other room is how you take it. And I mean, I said the same thing to my mum about how it upset Mr. Sparkle, and it upset me, saying basically she's telling us that we have to change the rooms around. And my mum was like, well, technically, you can have it however you want. If your bed's too big for upstairs, which it is, you thought the next logical thing and have it downstairs. No, nothing wrong with that. I was like, upstairs is also closer to our toilet. So all that's downstairs is our kitchen and the bedroom. Upstairs, we've got the front room with the spare room, so the craft room, and then the toilet. So that's a bit more, I think, better for guests, personally. If I was a guest, I'd like to be near the toilet instead of near the kitchen. Because if I'm a guest in someone else's house, I'm not going to go make coffees and teas for myself in their home. I think that would be a bit weird. But, yeah, so, and everyone else agrees, like, you can't really force someone, because she was like, well, downsize your bed then. You can't tell someone to get rid of their bed. Like, that's not the way it works. So, it did upset Mr. Sparkle quite a bit. We had a bit of a disagreement over it. We're fine now, obviously, but at the time, because he was like, maybe we should, I was like, we're not downsizing our bed just because she doesn't understand. Like, you don't have people tell you to downsize. It's not right. She had no right to say that to us. So, and then she was going on about the flooring, because obviously they ripped up all the carpet apart from the back hallway. She was like, oh, what are you doing about the flooring? No, love, we've just moved in, okay? We're still unpacking our own stuff, and you're banging on about flooring. Like, what the earth? We are planning on doing flooring. We're thinking about getting, like, the evasive tiles so you can put on the floor, because obviously underneath is wooden, and we're like, the evasive tiles feel like a better bet. We've got a dog and a cat as well. I really want to pull up the ones in the hallway as it is, because obviously with the cat and dog goes outside in the garden's got grass here, and a lot of it, when she comes in, it's always muddy. So I really, really want to, like, change the flooring. We also, Mr. Sparkle got an estimation for the blinds for downstairs for the bedroom, because obviously that's our first priority, is our bedroom. They're telling us it's like £70 odd, and he was like, okay. I'm sitting there thinking, that's a lot of money for a blind. But there you go. Yeah, so because we're going to be starting decorating hopefully this week, Mr. Sparkle did go around the bathroom with the poly filler and filled in some of the gaps that are left behind by the people that were here before, by the people that came through to tear up half the flooring, because there was actually already flooring here and they just took it up. So yeah, I mean, they told us that we can't paint bright colours, and I'm not a bright coloured person like that anyway. Not in my home anyway. I'm not going to have big bright colours. We were going to do wallpapering because we thought that would be a bit nicer, but then that would take us longer to do. So, and we got the paints as a package from the company, so we just did it. Picked out the colours we wanted and did that. Oh yeah, anyway, the bedroom downstairs, the front room upstairs, and the craft room are all going to be Oasis blue. So that'd be nice as well. I like the different variations on colours. The blues are muted blue, so when it is colder weather, it shouldn't make us feel as cold. But you never know, right? Generally in the colder weather, blue colours do tend to make you feel cold. My mum's whole front room is blue. Like a dark, like royal blue, maybe darker. But she has like gold glitter in with it as well, which makes it look nicer. But it doesn't change the fact that when it is cold, you do feel cold in that front room. So yeah, she and then the first thing she told me was like, don't paint your like any dark colours, and definitely don't do blues, like dark blues. I was like, Mum, you have dark blue. She's like, I know. She has paint and wallpaper. So top half is paint with the gold glitter and the bottom half is wallpaper. the same colour wallpaper, like navy blue. I think the wallpaper's navy, with like silver or gold pattern on it. I think it's gold to match the gold glitter. But yeah, so literally that's how she did hers. And she keeps telling me, well, not tell it, well, kind of is. She's like, do this, do that with it. I'm like, no. She's like, yeah, do it. Mom, if you think that, come and live here then, because I don't want it. You know, this is my home. I don't want it to look like that. So we had quite the giggle over that for a while. Sorry guys, if you hear vibrating, it's my other phone. So I have got both of them in the room. I was going to leave the other one in the other room, but I just didn't want to leave it where the cat can get it, because sometimes he likes to throw my stuff on the floor when he's in the mood, when he's in one of his golden moods. So sorry, just push them back down. Hoping you can still see. Let's move that up a bit so I can do that. But yeah, this isn't going as, oh, it probably is quite a while, to be fair with you. I'm just jumping subjects to think of things to say, but I was gonna say it's not going as long as I thought it would, like pretty close to finishing, and then I'm like, yeah, it would feel like that though, wouldn't it? I'm not the one that has to sit there and listen to the yamming. So hopefully next year everything will be kind of back on track. I hope. I'm so sorry about that noise. She done this the other day as well. I think she's actually done that in today's video, like as in yesterday's video. She just likes to go inside her crate and scratch the tray bit on the bottom. She's moved all her blankets off of it and just starts scratching the bottom. It's really weird. And that's exactly what she's doing now. It's so annoying. I don't know why she does it. It's super annoying. Ruby, please stop. Sorry, it gets very annoying. I don't even understand why she's doing it. She's come from downstairs where she was probably sleeping on the floor by the back door. I just let her in just before I did the video, so I know she's alright. She don't need to go back out just yet. But I'll let her out again after I'm done anyway. But she's gone from down there to upstairs to go inside the crate, because we leave that open for her. And this gigantic thing on top of the stairs. We leave it open for her to go in whenever she wants. It's just that comfort for her, I think, really. She loves the comfort. Now, it is gigantic. It's like, it's big enough to hold a Doberman or something. Yeah, it's a Doberman, Great Dane. It's huge. She's definitely not that big. So, yeah. Because we have I don't really know this area very well, and I just want her to know she's got like a safe space. So what we did is we brought that, and then I brought her loads of blankets and like little doggy beds and things that she can have in there, which she does. She has all that stuff in there. She just, it's a bit of a pain in the bum. She likes chilling in the crate, but she does that more at night when she's going to bed. Sorry guys. She does that more when she's ready for bed. She'll go in the crate and just lay down and sleep. So we just leave her to it. Works for us. At least she's not harassing us in our room. We wanted her to feel like it was her own little bedroom. I'm pretty sure we made her feel that way. I put a bed in there for her. I said to Mr. Sparkle we should get a little sign and like put it above it saying Ruby's space. Just so that she knows it's all hers and no one else's. Because she's super smart. She knows when you're talking to her and stuff. She just likes to tip her head to the side and ignore you. Like this morning, I was talking to my mum. and my mum was talking to her, and she decided that she didn't really want to listen to my mum. So she just sat there with the head tilt, ears up, like, I love you, Nanny, but I'm not in the mood, kind of thing. My mum just started laughing and was like, doing that butter wouldn't melt look again, are you? She loves talking to my mum though, really. I have to at least have Ruby on the phone to my mum once a day. They play fetch and things like that. It's kind of funny. By that I mean, what my mum does is she counts down and I'm the one throwing the ball across the garden. When I take her out for walks, Mum joins us. I'll video call her and she'll join us on our walk. So Ruby thinks that she goes on walks with us. So it's funny, but not quite funny. I know it's weird. I don't normally I'm on about Rue like that, but yeah. I just wanted her to have somewhere safe in the house that she knows she can go to, and it is just hers. Although when she's in the garden, the cat likes to climb in there too. And he tries to put all the blankets back because he likes blankets. So I've got her that moves them all out of the way, and then I've got him that's putting them all back. So weird. But yeah. That's what I get for leaving the door open, I guess. And I don't close it when she's not in the house because I don't know, I just don't. I feel like it's weird, not silly closing it when she's not in the house. Like, it's hers. It should stay open for her. So, and I'll let her in the garden, and she plays out there for hours now. She used to hate the garden at the old house. And I know that because every time I let her out, she was out for like a second before she's already barking. And I don't mean like nice little like woof woof, I see you through the window. Like, no, she fully barking like someone's out there trying to murder her. And it's like, oh, can you please stop doing that? Because you're a dog and dogs do like the outside. When I go for walks with her, she loves those. Like, she can't get enough of them. But then she stopped wanting to go for walks at the other house because the local kids scared her. Like, they used to set fireworks off on the field, and I used to try to walk around a different way, take her a different like route and stuff so that she wouldn't go near that field. And she sees the kids, she can hear them all the time, and she just didn't like it at all. So, and I can't force her to go out and stuff. When I spoke to the local vet, they said to me to just keep trying to get her into the garden at least that way she can still release her bowels. I was like, yeah, but I want her to walk, like, she needs the exercise as well. And they were like, yeah, but you can't force her, I'm afraid. So, following the vet's original plan, and yeah, she hated the garden just as much. So when we came here, I was expecting a bit of an issue with her in the garden, but there isn't any. She sits by the back door, and then when she wants to go out, she'll give me yips, telling me that's her wanting to go out. That's her saying, can I get out? She has this weird kind of bark that I've kind of adjusted to as, can I go outside kind of bark, because every time I come down, she's at the door, standing up, tail wagging, like trying to push the keys to the side so she can open it herself kind of look. So I'm assuming that's what the bark was for. Come down, open the door, she barrels outside, and then she goes charging around the garden like a weird dog. No, I'm joking. We've got like a little bit of the side bit to the gardens where end house on the terrace set. So we've got that little sideway area where it makes the garden a little longer for her there. So she'll just charge around the garden, run around there, run back round, and just keep doing it as a big loop. Sometimes I get worried when I can't hear her because I was so used to her barking in the old house. I get scared and I open the window in the bedroom downstairs and like, Ruby, you there still? She'll come barreling around, smiling, covered in filth, as she does. And then she's off again. It's just because we got the back gate and we haven't got a padlock for it yet. And I mean, Mr. Sparkle are both paranoid that someone's going to come along and leave it open. You know, we know that's not probably going to happen. We haven't had it. Apparently, the neighbour that we've got on one side, he said that this side of the street's pretty decent and stuff. I was like, okay, cool. But I mean, we still want to get a padlock for the gates so that we know that no one can open them unless it's us. Oh, now she's barking. I'm so sorry. It's probably because the bin men are here. So give me 2 seconds. I'll probably be right back, but we'll have to find out. Oh my gosh, I don't even think you saw half of what I was doing over here. So sorry, I didn't realise. Yeah, she was barking for nothing. So now this is now, from my phone, a 2-part video. And yet for you guys, hopefully I can get it all into one. But still. She was barking for nothing. She heard the neighbours across the road show up. Blooming nuisance that she is. But yeah, so... Sorry. I lost complete train of thought of what I was talking to you guys about as well. Yeah, so... The cat's walking around the house somewhere and I just realised I shut that other door where his litter tray is. Oh Lord. It'll be alright. I'm nearly done anyway. And then I'll let her back out in the garden if she really does need to go. The bark she had there was that like someone's at the house. There's an intruder kind of bark. Probably the cat running downstairs and knocked something over by accident. That's normally the way that goes. Yeah, so what's everyone's plans for today? What are you guys working on? I should have asked that at the beginning, but I don't know. I just, like I said, my mind just went really blank. And it's been so long since I've done a WIP N Chat. It feels weird, right? Just to see the WIP N Chat. But you guys saw it come up on your thing and was like, wow. How long has it been since a WIP N Chat? So long. And I'm sorry for that, guys. It's been a very chaotic year and I'm hoping next year's a bit better. But my plan is to try and get like a couple of different types of WIP N Chats filmed and things. I'm hoping. I can't guarantee it. But yes, again, with the one question that I've asked is if you're only just forgotten. Do you think I should do a wrap up in my month of the books that I've read in that month? Like obviously some books would be, well, it's all from the trolley apart from one. Like if it was like, if I did this month, not that I would do this month, I'll probably just start with next month's. But like, do you think I should do a monthly wrap up on the books that I've read for the month? Like show it in the order of like what I'd give my 5-star down to, maybe. Because that'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it, guys? Well, I think it'd be nice. On my book talk, I just give my ratings as they are, so I don't think I need like a monthly wrap up. I know that some people do weekly ones. I did finish a book like literally in 4 sessions, but I didn't get a long time to read it on those sessions. That's why it took me so long. Like I wanted to read a little bit of it when I first picked it up, or unwrapped it from the trolley. So I did, and then the next day I didn't get long to read on it because I went out and had to do the adult stuff, you know. And then I had to go and do shopping and cleaning and that. So I only got to like read 50 pages or so. And then the next day happened the same thing. I was sorting out for the original painting that we were meant to do Tuesday. Never got around to it because Mr. Sparkle decided to take an extra shift at work. So as of when you're seeing this, it'll be Thursday. He actually has the day off, which means we're painting. But obviously for me, that's tomorrow. So yeah, we are obviously looking to get things done. But I finished that one and I didn't once, so that was Tuesday. I finished the other book yesterday, I think. You should be able to see the D. Let me just stand up briefly. Yes, you can. Sorry guys, I had to check. I finished it like yesterday, unwrapped the next one. I haven't started the next one yet though. Not because I don't want to, just because the last one I read from the same author just took some time to get into for me. And yeah, I mean, I unwrapped it while I was at the old house as my second TBR. I finished the first one in 2 days. Even with that first TBR one, I was like, it felt like it dragged. So, and then obviously this one I've had, and then when we moved here, I didn't read it as much, obviously, because I was trying to sort out the move stuff. And then when I finally did pick it back up again, it was just like, it felt slow, like it dragged. But hopefully that won't happen with this one. I mean, it is my favourite genre. You know, I love fantasy. Anyone that knows me knows that. Love fantasy books. It is in that genre. I feel like I'm also expanding to others, but I do like the genre. Love it. The one I read before this was a vampire book. Whew, it was so good. No spice. For those of you that like that, it's not got. Well, I didn't have it in the first one. I have got up to book 5. I need to get 6 and 7, and I think 8's due out next year, so I need to get that too. But my point stands is, it doesn't have to have the spice in there in order to enjoy it. I like a good book. If you can get your storyline well wrote and stuff, it's good. And yeah, so. And before that, I read a book for book club, which I actually did order and received. Funny enough, when book club said they wanted one for October, one of the ones that they picked out, like one of the ones that they was looking at, was one I just had arrive from my Amazon order. So I hadn't even unboxed it for you guys or the TikTok yet. I have unboxed it now on TikTok, and I've done the video for you guys too. No, you're probably not going to see it until sometime next year, that one. But my gosh, I read it and I really did enjoy it. It was a definite enjoyable a book. It was really enjoyable. Lots of plot twist. So, but I hardly ever read books that, not hardly ever read books, but I hardly ever do things where, like, say for you guys, I try not to work on an image that you haven't seen unboxed. I try not to kit up images you haven't seen opened or things like that. Only because, yes, I have a lot of images here, and once I've unboxed them, I filmed that unboxing for you, I tend to forget what you guys have already seen. So I might have ordered something like, I don't know, May time, and you might have saw that unboxing like as my mail Monday, like for this week kind of thing. But like, yeah, but it's been in my, I've like, I could have already worked on it and stuff like that, so it really does get a bit complicated. So I try not to work on them before I show the unboxing, that way it doesn't get weird. Or if I want to work on them, I try to move their unboxing to like the mail Monday, so I could show you them getting kitted up and stuff like that. That's what I tend to try to do. Doesn't mean it works, but it's what I try to do. But there we go, guys. I've finished this section. It looks great, right? Flip it back around. Guys, I will do the post review anyway for you properly, so you'll see it in the post review. But thank you for joining my random WIP Chat waffle kind of business going on here today. I do hope that you enjoyed this WIP Chat waffle, and I hope you'll join me on my post review for tomorrow. I know what that will be. Yeah, so bye everyone.